What is going on, guys? Welcome to a special edition of Pocket Talk called PocketMania! We didn't find anything else to talk about besides WrestleMania that happened on Sunday, so that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, because I didn't read any news.
I apologize in advance if this is not what you wanted to listen to.
Who doesn't want to talk about WrestleMania? Everybody watches WrestleMania.
WrestleMania!
It broke attendance records. They kept
course.
shoving that down our throats.
Seriously. But we'll get to that fucking thing.
Yeah.
WrestleMania!
Yeah. Let's just go match by match?
I mean, we might as well.
Right.
I would think we could just go from start to finish, and we can kind of give our opinions. So the Intercontinental title, the ladder match.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder won.
It was great.
Which means you owe me $20.
I owe you $20. I really was like, it was just nice that he was there. That was my whole thing. Like, okay, cool. Zack Ryder's there. I'm happy. No way in hell he's gonna win. And then I read like Zack Ryder won an Intercontinental title. I'm like, this is the best WrestleMania of all time. It just started with like, this is the best WrestleMania of all time.
So you didn't watch you watched this on Monday. I watched this thing live, and this was like the most hilarious. Like I thought the match was incredible. The match was great. There were some crazy high spots. Mm-hmm. Sami Zayn diving through the ladder to flip onto people, which was ridiculous.
I thought everyone performed really well, except for the Miz, who I don't remember. He was the most unmemorable. He was the least memorable in that.
He wasn't really there that often until like the end. And all of a sudden he shows up at the end, and I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding! Like the Miz is gonna win this, and then Ryder comes from behind. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was fantastic.
I'm trying to think of like crazy shit that happened. Sin Cara, what was it? Did Sin Cara like throw himself at Cody Rhodes through the ladder?
Yeah. And I think my favorite part of the match was just a really, really hilarious spot where I forget who's swinging the ladder around. I think it was Stardust.
Yeah.
Hitting everybody with the ladder. And Sin Cara is there, and he's about to get hit by the ladder, and he sells it like he got hit, but you can clearly tell nothing hit him. Best part of the match.
My favorite part about that was when he was doing that, Sami Zayn was supposed to give him the ladder, and Sami's like, missed, and then all of a sudden, okay, I'll get hit, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought the ladder match was very good. I thought it was a great start to the show. I thought high energy. I felt like that was going to be the one that was going to start the show off. It just made the most sense. Like, throw a bunch of really good workers in, just have it go for, it went for about 15, 16 minutes.
It did, yeah. Something like that.
And then, and it was fun, and Zack Ryder winning is a cool WrestleMania moment that'll pretty much live on forever.
This ladder match also made me like Stardust even more. I don't know why.
Stardust is great.
Yeah, he's really good, and I'm like, I just like him more. I liked Cody Rhodes. He was Cody Rhodes.
Yes. And
I liked him as Cody Rhodes, but I'm like, no, Stardust he's the shit.
Yeah, he's just.
But he'll never get pushed.
No, shit. He's cool. He's freaking awesome. I love Stardust. Mm-hmm. His theme's awesome. He's still a great wrestler. Like nothing's changed, and it's like, I don't know. He just lives the gimmick. He just loves being like a supervillain. One WrestleMania. I know. John, to preface all of this, John doesn't watch wrestling.
No, I pretty much watch WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, sometimes Survivor Series.
Yeah. Maybe
see if Brock Lesnar will F5 a shark again. I will watch SummerSlam.
That makes the most sense. And like I watch wrestling a decent amount, but so the opinions are actually gonna be kind of funny here.
Sure, because I don't know any of the storylines, so
right, exactly.
I don't look at it in terms of like storylines and bookings anymore, because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, I don't care. I just want to see dudes wrestling.
Yeah, pretty much. And the wrestling quad, I thought throughout the whole of WrestleMania it was great.
Bring it back to my point. I think it was last WrestleMania. Stardust came out looking like Mr. Sinister from like the X-Men.
Oh. That's awesome.
He had like this cool Mr. Sinister look. I'm like, this is amazing.
That's actually really awesome.
And like, there wasn't really that many. There were no like special entrances in this one, besides the crowd like really liking Sami Zayn's entrance. They like sung the whole thing, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. Zack Ryder won. Hooray! Yeah. Next match.
He was ripped as fuck.
Yeah, he was. He's got sweet beard too. Like,
he did.
Zack looking good.
Yeah.
Next match, Chris Jericho beat AJ Styles,
Hmm?
which annoyed the crap out of me.
So good.
It was a really good match.
So happy.
They got 17 minutes. It was fun. It was a really fun back and forth match. I was really upset about AJ losing.
I really did think it was like I think there was I don't know why I think Chris Jericho has a bit of ring rust because he just doesn't look as solid as he usually did. But I just thought the match, like their chemistry, was really, really entertaining.
Yeah, no.
So I enjoyed both of them just kind of wrestling each other.
Yeah, they had some pretty sweet spots. Like you were talking to me before about how AJ had Jericho in the calf crusher, and Jericho was just like screaming his ass off, and then he just elbows him a couple times, gets him off of him. Mm-hmm. This is like this is like Chris Jericho at his best though, when he's like the heel, that really good bad guy.
Yeah. I was waiting for him to pull out like all the list of 1,000 things and mess up that guy's suit again or something. Yeah.
Armbar. No armbar in this match though.
No. But I liked I liked that he actually tried to pull off the lion salt. I was waiting the whole match. I'm like, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? And he did.
He does it. He does it a lot. He still does it a lot. It's like a normal spot for him.
I didn't think so. He looked heavier. I'm like, maybe he can't do it anymore.
Yeah. He got fat. It's okay.
He did. He got a little fat. He's in good shape.
Yeah.
But he did it, and I was really excited. The Walls of Jericho. I like the old Walls of Jericho still. The one where he kind of only turned them a little bit and crushed
the lion tamer. The thing is, I thought he was going to bust that out because AJ is about the height where you can kind of pull that off. Mm-hmm. So I thought he would pull it off from that. He did it against Neville one time, which I thought was awesome.
Okay, so he does do it. He didn't.
He'll do it occasionally. It's very, very rare. You don't see it that often.
Okay, I like that. I was hoping to see it, but I didn't. But overall, no, I thought it was really good. AJ Styles, I thought, actually wrestled better. Like, you know, he was more polished, while Chris Jericho was a little off, but they both worked really well.
They hit that slick springboard 450.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I believe that's what he's known. I'm not a big AJ Styles fan. That's what he's known for, like big, kind of really entertaining.
Yeah, his style's changed over. I get it. His style has changed over the years.
Thanks, Michael.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought the match was really. I thought it was. He's kind of become a little bit more of a technical wrestler. I mean, he wrestled in New Japan, so he still did the high spots and stuff. But like, he's moved from the Styles Clash. It's kind of like this desperation finisher he doesn't use that often. Like, he uses the flying forearm, which is alright, I guess. But the Styles Clash is like my jam.
I'm not gonna lie, the Styles Clash looked really, really fake because his knees hit first. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, dude, there's only
pretty
so much
obvious.
Yeah, well, there's only so much you can do.
I know.
Without making it look like you kill the guy.
Getting hurt.
Yeah, you don't want anybody getting hurt off of that move. So it's like it just makes it worse. Mm-hmm. So we move from this to by far the best entrance of Wrestlemania.
Oh my god.
So we have. This is the New Day versus the League of Nations.
Yeah, I don't give a crap about the League of Nations.
The shot starts off with this giant box of Bootios.
Yeah, giant box of Bootios.
And then what were you gonna say?
No, it's just because like wrestling is like it's written for kids, like for a child audience to be able to watch it.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking at him like Bootios, that's dumb. And then his line is like, what was it? It's like so you're not booty or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just start laughing because I'm like, that's so stupid. But he sells it so well.
Yeah. But the shot starts off with this giant box of Bootios cereal. Yeah. And it tips over and like big fake cereal things come out.
Yeah.
And then they come out in like Saiyan armor from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
They might get sued by Fuji TV. They might not get sued by Fuji TV. It don't matter.
It was phenomenal.
Oh, it's really good.
I loved it.
It was really good.
Yeah, and it's like Bootios. They make sure you're not booty. And it's like, oh my god.
And then he starts playing a trombone.
Yeah, Francesca. Francesca too. It's a trombone.
Oh, it's a trombone.
Yeah. And then, so they make their entrance, and then... What? Then the League of Nations comes out, and Rusev runs... Did you see... Rusev's in... When Rusev walks, like, behind it and kicks the cereal out of the way? All pissed off.
I saw their entrance, because I didn't watch... This is the only match I didn't watch. I was like,
yeah.
I saw their entrance, like, this match is not going to be as good as this entrance. Not gonna watch.
Yeah.
And then I skipped about halfway through, and then I just see what's his name? Big E dancing
Yeah.
while the guy starts playing the trombone again. I'm like,
Yeah.
now I know this match isn't gonna get any better because that's also amazing.
Yeah. Oh my god, but freaking so the match was actually pretty good.
Okay.
Big E hit this ridiculous spear on, I think it was Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus. Rusev, it might have been Rusev. I don't remember. I'd have to rewatch the match again. He hits a spear through the ropes onto the floor, and I swear to God, I thought Big E landed straight on his head. I thought he was fucked, and he got up totally fine. I'm like, thickest head in the world. I was so freaking terrified. But the New Day lost, which is really annoying. King Barrett hit, I think it was Xavier Woods with the bullhammer elbow, and it was just really frustrating to see.
He wasn't in the match, right, King Barrett?
No, well, it was supposed to be a 4-on-3 handicap match, then decided to become a 6-man tag. Then all of a sudden it wasn't a handicap match, so I was really confused. And then I don't know, but Barrett interferes, hits the bullhammer elbow, and then I'm pretty sure it's Xavier Woods. It's Xavier Woods or Kofi Kingston, because I know Big E didn't take the fall. Gets pinned. And then they cut a promo, and they're like, oh, Sheamus goes, oh, no one's going to defeat us. We're the greatest team ever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then Shawn Michaels music hits, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. Shawn Michaels comes out, looking like fucking ripped as fuck.
Yeah. So I did
he looked in
part.
ridiculous shape.
Yeah, he looks really good. He's clearly losing his hair.
Yeah, clearly.
But it's fine. He looks in really, really good shape. Mankind or Mick Foley,
Yeah.
he looks the same. He's a big dude, and Austin's not looking too hot.
Austin had a beer belly. He's having too many of those Broken Skull IPAs, man.
Yeah, he's drinking. Yeah, but he looked a little stiff on the stunner. That's all I'll say.
Rusev sold it amazing though.
He sold it really good.
Okay, hold on. We'll get back to what happened. So Shawn Michaels comes out, hooray. Then Mick Foley comes out, everyone's like, hooray. And then the glass breaks, Steve Austin comes out, the whole place goes nuts. Mm-hmm. They're like, Steve Austin's doing his traditional walk I'm gonna beat the fuck out of all y'all. Blah, blah, blah. So they come in, they're facing off, and then what happens? Shawn Michaels hits somebody with Sweet Chin Music, somebody gets the Mandible Claw, and then Rusev takes one of the best stunner cells, hits it with a stunner, and then he flies in the air and roll backflips out of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they clear the ring, everyone's like, woo, and then the New Day comes in, and they're dancing, and Big E gets Mick Foley to do the little hip wiggle thing going on, and Shawn Michaels started twerking, which was ridiculous. And then Xavier Woods tries to get, I don't know if he wanted Austin to do the Carlton or something, because he's just this. He's just dancing, and then he just flips him off, hits Xavier with the stunner. Just pure awesome fan service for that. It kind of sucks that they did it to the faces, because it makes no sense.
Oh no, it's Austin. It doesn't matter.
But it's exactly. It's it's Steve Austin. Fuck it, he's gonna do what he wants.
Clearly, the New Day are really over.
It's absurd.
Yeah,
it's great.
And one of them got stunnered, and that got cheered.
Yeah,
that's so it's how much it does not matter.
It did. The crowd did not give any form of a shit.
Yeah. I just what I really liked was I forget who because he stunnered two guys from the League of Nations.
I know he hit Rusev with one.
And he hit another one, and then he got in the guy's face, flipped him off, and started.
Oh, it might have been Wade Barrett.
Yeah, and it was awesome.
He did the whole old school. Yeah, and they did the whole beatdown, and Austin hit. I think he hit Barrett with the stomps in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool. That whole little nostalgia thing, which I thought was great.
Yeah, that was good. It was good.
So the next match, Brock Lesnar against Dean Ambrose. I was really. You enjoyed this match.
Yeah,
I was really bummed out about it.
It's Bork. I can't never be disappointed by Bork.
Brock Lesnar won.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It was great.
And this is supposed to be a street fight. And they had weapons, but I don't feel like they used enough weapons.
It wasn't... It felt more like a light hardcore match.
Yeah.
That was about it. I was pretty disappointed in that, but Bork, man. Bork. That's my defense.
Bork did was do German suplexes.
And they looked great.
Yeah,
and he looked great. And Paul Heyman was great.
Paul Heyman was great.
Bork.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose hit him with like what? Well, the weapons that honestly got used were what? Kendo sticks and chairs. That's it.
Kendo sticks, chairs. No, Shane McMahon used a trash can.
Yeah.
He brought out the bat.
He brought out the barbed wire bat. Mick Foley gave him this bat on Raw. Just like they were really like the whole build to this match was Dean Ambrose was like, "You can't beat me. You're a wimp. You're not a wimp, but like I'm stronger than that." And then he goes down to one F5, and I'm just like, "What?"
Oh well, I don't know the context of the match. Knowing that sucks. Knowing that Mick Foley brings out the barbed wire bat and he doesn't even get to use it, that sucks.
Yeah. Terry Funk. Do you remember when Dean Ambrose brought out the chainsaw?
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
Terry Funk gave it to him.
And he didn't even use it.
There's no, like, tease of even attacking him with... I mean, granted, it's a chainsaw. I get it. But, like, there's no tease of, like, I'm gonna get you.
Well, I thought when it wasn't starting, I thought he was just gonna hit him over the head with it.
Yeah.
But then he just gets attacked.
Yeah.
And then he brought out the barbed wire bat, and I got really excited, and then he just loses.
Yeah, he gets F5'd onto chairs and he loses. It just sucks because like the whole build was like Brock would hit him with an F5 and Dean Ambrose would get up. Brock would hit him with another F5, Dean Ambrose would still get up. Like Brock would beat the shit out of him, but Dean Ambrose was resilient, and then he just loses. I'm like, oh, it put a sour taste in my mouth.
That's lame. Was it time? Like, they just didn't have the time to really build this match? Or...
Dude, I don't know. Mania was like 5 hours.
Yeah, I know. And you're looking at the match times. It's like most of it wasn't matches. So.
Yeah, most of it was... There was a lot of, like, filler... Not even fillers. There's a lot of just stagnant crap.
Yeah, Yeah, that's...
We didn't even get... We got no form of musical thing, which is amazing that didn't happen.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I skipped all that shit, but I saw, like, cheerleaders at one point. I'm like, get out.
Yeah, that was before The Rock came out. Yeah. We'll get to that.
But yeah, no, that's disappointing. If Dean Ambrose is supposed to be this like really big tough guy, then it should have. I really would have then liked it to be like he gets the crap kicked out of him. Brock Lesnar gets the crap kicked out of him. Even if Brock wins, it's like a desperation like 8th F5.
Yeah, not
finally
8th.
Takes him out.
8th sounds ridiculous.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, but like I think it should have been like Brock hits him with a normal F5.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose kicks out. Brock hits him with another F5. Dean Ambrose kicks out. Brock then does the F5 onto the chairs. Dean Ambrose stays down.
Yeah.
Just to show, like, that's what you need. That's what you need to do. Like, you need to really hammer it in. I don't know. Maybe they were strapped for time, but, like, they were, They were, like, around the mid-range of match length.
Yeah. They were on the low end of match length.
Yeah. I don't know. It left a bad taste in my mouth. But the next match was fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. It was the best match.
The triple threat match for the women's championship. No longer the Divas title, which is thank God. It has it's a good-looking belt. It looks awesome. And you have Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks. Probably the best 3 wrestlers that you have on the main roster right now going at it. And it was a great match.
It was really good.
If you guys don't like wrestling, and to be honest, we're like 20 minutes into this thing, and you probably aren't watching if you don't like wrestling. But if you're just listening for this and you haven't seen this match, go find this.
Yeah,
if you have the network, it's there.
It.
If you don't have the network, find it somehow. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it started off with some really good chain wrestling and it set the tone for the whole match. You knew it was going to be really technical. It had its like spots. I remember you talking to me about like I think Sasha Banks hit a suicide dive that was really cool.
She hit the suicide dive that I thought she clipped her feet. It looked like she clipped her feet on the ropes. So I'm like, oh fuck, and she like turned like right at the last second, and it made it look great. And a nice little tope con hilo right through the ropes and just hits them. And I'm like, oh my god, that was beautiful. It's smart, like split second thinking. There weren't really any botches besides maybe the one like corner thing where Sasha hit a sunset flip, but like totally missed Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch was supposed to like German Charlotte or something, and like that kind of kerfluffed. But
I thought there was another weird one time. I don't remember. It was Charlotte and someone else on the top rope, and like it became like a big electric chair drop, but it didn't look like it was supposed to be an electric chair drop.
I'd have to watch the match again. I don't remember that.
It was near the middle of the match.
I don't remember them doing like the Tower of Doom style thing where someone would like power bomb a person and someone would like suplex the other guy.
Oh no, I don't think they were trying to go for that. I like looked away for half a second and something weird was happening. I'm like, this setup doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
According to Wikipedia, the match was 16 minutes, but I remember being closer to like 20. But
it's probably 16 minutes.
They teased like a bunch of stuff. Becky had, I think, Charlotte in the armbar. The end just annoyed me.
The end was a cluster. It was just a cluster of people trying to pin each other.
Yeah.
And that was really the worst part of the match, but it was just right at the end. So
the thing is, like the end of the match really aggravated me in a sense, because it was like Sasha gets thrown out of the ring, Charlotte has Becky in the figure 4, which turns like she bridges figure 8. That's what she calls it, whatever.
Yeah, lame.
Yeah, it's dumb, but it just doesn't make any sense. I don't get how doing a bridge puts more pressure on the move, but okay.
Whatever.
It's wrestling. Just believe.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks is going to break the submission, and Ric Flair's just fucking holding on to her.
Yeah.
And then Becky taps out. I'm like, I would have liked it if that Ric Flair holding her thing didn't happen. I would have had no problem with the who won.
It sets up a Charlotte-Sasha Banks feud.
Yeah, but
she'll be pissed.
Yeah.
And she's like, I got cheated. But two things to add. Charlotte's moonsault.
Oh, that moonsault to the outside was fucking amazing.
It was really, really good. And Ric Flair wooing.
Yeah. Ric Flair woos are always good.
And then he got hit, and I was like, Ric Flair, no!
Ric Flair got suicide dived by Becky Lynch. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. Ric Flair takes a bump. Everyone's like, oh, fuck, he's old. I love that. I think, didn't Becky hit like a top rope exploder or something? Like, this was my match of the night. I thought that this was literally the best match on the card, wrestling wise, minus the ending. Mm-hmm. The match was like a 9 out of 10. The ending was like a 5.
Yeah. I remember you were telling me before, shenanigans at Wrestlemania, not cool.
It just doesn't. I don't like it, especially because it's like the biggest. Like, it's their Super Bowl. Like, there shouldn't be. The wins should be like clean as you can possibly get.
Right.
Unless it's like a hardcore match and slamming somebody with a chair. Like, okay, I get it.
Well, that's inside the rules, though.
Yeah. So. Now, I didn't expect the next match to take place after the women's match.
No, I thought it was going to be the co-main event.
Yeah, so the Undertaker and Shane McMahon Hell in a Cell match happened after this, which was a fun, like, entertaining match. Mm-hmm. Big things that happened in it. Undertaker chokeslammed Shane on the stairs, which looked fucking brutal.
That was fun. I'm just saying, I just wanted to interrupt. Everything about this match, quality-wise, not really there, but it was fun. Yeah. I was way wrong. I thought it was going to be dumb and a waste of time, and it was just entertaining throughout the whole way through. I was barely engaged. So.
Like, Shane would come back, Taker would beat the fuck out of him, Shane would come back a little bit. Shane hits the freaking Van Terminator with the coast-to-coast dropkick thing. Yeah. I'm like, holy fuck, he's still got all that air.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way he can make that jump again.
Yeah. And then he did it. So, were you questioning why Shane was taking like bolt cutters to the side of the cell when he was doing it? Because like he's cutting the bolts off the side of the cell to like clearly get out of the cell, and it's like then nothing happens, and then Undertaker just drives him through it. I'm like, all right, well, couldn't they have just gimmicked it beforehand?
Yeah, they should have just cut them beforehand, and just had that been like Undertaker was so strong.
Yeah,
and he just like drove him through it.
Shane had him in a sleeper hold, and then Taker jumped through the Spanish announce table and like hit that. Then Shane hit him with a freaking toolbox.
Yeah, he just kept beating the crap out of him with a toolbox, and then the tools fell on the floor.
All the tools splattered everywhere. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Someone's going to have to clean that up. Undertaker is knocked out on the English announce table.
Right.
And Shane looks up. And I'm like, please fucking don't do that.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, don't do it, Shane. And Shane's just like, I'm going to go do this. He climbs to the top of the cell. So I'm sitting there. I'm petrified. Yeah. I'm like, this dude is going to die.
Yeah.
No one intentionally jumps off of these things. But like, he's done it before, but he's like, it's 15 years later. I'm like, dude, you can't do this. Not like this. Don't end everything like this. He does it. He jumps. 25-foot drop. Undertaker moves.
Yep.
Shane crashes straight into the announce table.
I
was like, I was horrified. I was like, I wasn't horrified in the sense of like, oh my god, I'm never gonna watch this again. I was like, oh my god, I hope to god he's not dead.
Yeah. I just like how Undertaker sold it after the fact. It looks like he just crapped his pants. He's like,
yeah,
what the fuck is that?
Taker's like sitting on next to the barricade, like sat there, staring like, holy fuck. Yeah. I cannot believe this. Yeah. So the EMTs look at Shane. Shane clearly is breathing, which is, I'm like, he's like breathing immediately after. I'm like, okay, he's alive. That's great. Yeah. EMTs look at him for a second, and like Undertaker looks at him, and Shane's just like, bring it on, bitch. Just like, come on. Yeah. Then Taker pats him on the face, picks him up, pretty much carries him into the ring, hits him a couple times. Tombstone, 1, 2, 3. Taker wins. Nothing changes, pretty much. Yeah. Shane doesn't get control of anything.
He gets a lot of my respect, though.
Being that your age and jumping off of freaking 25 feet straight drop down.
Yeah.
It was full of like craziness. Undertaker hit him with a last ride early. Oh, Shane had him in Shane had him in like a triangle choke.
Yeah, he had him in a triangle choke.
And like there was a bunch of things that happened. Like the match was incredibly entertaining. I'm like trying to go over like the big spots that I remember in the matches.
Yeah, but it was just a big spot match. There wasn't like I said, these two guys can't really work together technically, so it was just big entertaining spots, which worked out really well.
Yeah, I thought they hit everything that everyone pretty much expected them to hit, and it was super entertaining. And it was actually a really fun match. It's probably my second favorite match behind the women's match. If I have to like rank everything as entertainment wise, not wrestling wise. If I'm going entertainment factor, like that's probably second. If I'm going wrestling factor, I'm probably going with Jericho and AJ.
Yeah, I'll save my order for the end.
We'll flesh it out later. But like I just wanted to like reiterate, like that was a great match. So like if right now, watch the women's triple threat. Watch Undertaker versus Shane McMahon. It's like it is a half hour long. It's like a good 25 to 30 minutes.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Be prepared.
It's worth it. Eat some lunch or dinner or whatever, and
just hang out, watch it. It's fun. Mm-hmm. So after that, we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which I thought was going to be on the pre-show.
Yeah, and it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it.
Okay, no. I'm gonna say one thing. Well, I'm gonna say a couple things about it. But the most excited I've ever been for a battle royal because fucking Tatanka was there.
Yeah, I know. He was the best part. Tatanka was the best part, and he was doing so well.
Everybody's in the ring, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just staring. I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm like, is that fucking Tatanka?
Hanging out.
Amanda's sitting there like, who the fuck's Tatanka? I'm like, you don't need to know. Like, it's just motherfucking Tatanka's here.
I think let me check his age, because there's the elimination order. Mark Henry, Bo Dallas, R-Truth. Oh, there it is, Tatanka. Let's see how old Tatanka is. I think he's like in his 60s. Oh no, he's only 54.
Only 54.
No, I mean, I thought it was 60. The dude's in good shape.
Yeah. The big two things that people are going to talk about. The Shaq came out.
Oh, Shaq was awesome.
Shaq's taller than the Big Show.
Yeah, I know. Shaq was awesome. And Shaq still proved he can't act, because when he's getting choked by Big Show, he's just like...
He's like, oh, God, help me. Please don't do this to me.
It was so funny. It was really entertaining.
Big Show and Shaq both go over, like, in the beginning of the match. Mm-hmm. Or, like, a couple eliminations in, maybe. But, like, they both go over. They're both eliminated pretty quickly. A couple eliminations happen. Kane goes on a tear and starts eliminating people. Then Baron Corbin wins the Battle Royal, which is pretty much his call-up, which is surprising because I thought they'd have a little bit more to do with him on NXT, but it looks like he's going to be on the main roster from now on.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the heck that means, but you're disregarding that DDP was there.
DDP was there, but he hit a diamond cutter on somebody.
Exactly, it was great.
He did his little...
Fandango was there. He was fantastic.
Yeah, but Fandango wasn't like super over. Did they do the whole? They didn't do the whole Fandango thing.
He danced.
Yeah, he danced. He was Fandango. He's probably gonna get fired soon.
R-Truth did something really like flippity floppity floop, and
yeah, but I wish R-Truth I wish R-Truth forgot what match he was in, because he's been doing that really often. Like he came out to some match with a ladder. He came out to the Royal Rumble with a ladder, thinking it was the Money in the Bank ladder match, and I'm just like, this is amazing. I just want R-Truth to forget what kind of match type he's in.
It was so good. He gets eliminated in a dumb way, and also, dude, Tyler Breeze was there, and you know how much I love Tyler Breeze.
We all love Prince Pretty.
Yeah, is he gonna get called up to the main roster?
He is on the main roster. He's been on the main roster for a while now. Yes. Shows that John does not watch wrestling.
Dude, I just hope he gets a title. Then I'll start watching wrestling.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Aw, he's not over? Is he a jobber?
Kinda.
Aw, he's such a good heel.
I know, but I just don't feel like...
His gimmick is just like the best.
Yeah, well, it hasn't really happened. I don't think they like him, which sucks.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, I'm afraid he's gonna get released like in the next year or two. That's gonna bum me out.
He has such a good gimmick.
That gimmick would get over like fucking Japan though.
It's just basically like I said, all the gimmick needs to add is a legitimate Tyler Breeze account, and he's actually taking selfies on Instagram and Twitter, and just post them while they're there.
Yeah,
because that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Who else was in this thing? I'm just looking through, see if anybody. Damian Sandow, again, another guy that they fucking hate, and they're just burying the shit out of.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Bo Dallas was there. Mark Henry was there. Mark Henry was cool.
Yeah, I thought Mark Henry was going to win it because it was in Texas, and he's a Texan. So I'm like, Mark Henry's going to win this. Cool. Then he gets eliminated. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then Kane and Baron Corbin are in the end. I'm like, fucking Kane is going to win this? And then Baron Corbin wins. I'm like, all right. I was live tweeting it on the Twitter account. I'm like, good job, Baron Corbin. Way to go.
So, I'm still... Tyler Breeze getting cut, I can't imagine right now. So
I'm hoping it doesn't happen anytime soon, if it makes you feel any better.
Why didn't they just keep him in NXT where he could wrestle?
I don't know. I feel like if he doesn't get cut, he'll get sent back down to NXT, like what they have done with Emma. Like, they didn't use Emma a lot. They sent her back down to NXT, and she's worked with Dana Brooke, and now I think she's officially, like, getting closer back to the main roster again. But I think they'll use Tyler Breeze in, like, a trainer / like, person they know can put on like a good match and can work with like the new guys and stuff like that. I know.
What a waste of a gimmick.
Yeah.
If he made up that gimmick, you're the best, Tyler Breeze. You're the best.
Fuck. Then the stupidest fucking thing happened.
Oh, yeah, I liked it because I like The Rock.
I like The Rock too, but he's done this like the last 3 WrestleManias. He'll come out and be like, "What's up, guys? We're doing so great, and we broke the attendance record." The only cool thing was he had a flamethrower at one point. I'm like, okay, Rock with a flamethrower. That's fucking badass.
I thought it was a t-shirt gun. I'm like, well, those t-shirts are on fire. Wait,
I thought it was a t-shirt gun too, and I made the joke of he's gonna shoot Roman Reigns t-shirts into the fucking crowd.
And they're just gonna get thrown back.
Yeah, exactly. So no, it was a flamethrower. He lights his name on fire. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then he talks about the attendance record. Then the Wyatt family interrupts. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then I love the Wyatt family. I think they're great. I think they're underutilized, but I feel like they could be like a really big, strong, like evil faction.
They reminded me in that intro of like Gangrel.
Like the Brood.
Really
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, the Brood. Yeah.
I
like the Brood. They were cool.
He reminds me more of like he's like a weird like I get the Gangrel comparison minus the whole fire thing.
Yeah. Besides the whole vampire thing.
Yeah. Besides the whole vampire thing, if you took Gangrel and made them backyard crazy cult leaders, totally works.
Yeah, it's cool.
What happened in this? Let's see.
Didn't he feud with John Cena?
Yeah, he did.
And they still didn't get over.
He's over. Like, you saw the entrance. He comes out. Everybody puts their phones up. Like,
yeah,
he's fucking over in that sense.
You just don't want to use him?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. If I knew, I would tell you. Yeah. But The Rock like put him over a little bit, then like made fun of him, saying you eat Hot Pockets, fatty. I'm like, oh come on, like it's so lame.
Are they gonna like?
I doubt it.
Are they setting up a feud between him?
I doubt it.
That'd be great.
It's like a one-off where The Rock makes fun of him, and then like what happens? He challenges. They're gonna fight. Then The Rock like takes off all of his shit and he magically has his gear on underneath. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, they're gonna fight. But then he fights Eric Rowan, and all it is a rock bottom, a pin, 6 seconds, done. And I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that? So then they go to jump him, and then Barapadu happens. John Cena comes out.
Oh yeah. No, I was just waiting for it's John Cena.
Yeah. The whole thing happens. He comes out. They beat up on the Wyatt family. Bray Wyatt gets People's elbowed. I think he FU'd and People's attitude adjustment, and then People's elbowed. But it's like,
Well, The Rock only wrestles at WrestleMania now, or really only appears at WrestleMania?
He fucking never wrestles. He appears at WrestleMania like every single fucking time. It's really aggravating. I don't know. I just don't like The Rock coming in just like completely shitting on a guy, and it's like, oh, we're gonna beat the shit out of him. All right, okay, bye. Bray Wyatt
doesn't do anything.
He's lost at every single WrestleMania. He loses like every feud he's fucking in. I'm like, how do you expect this guy to survive?
He's clearly surviving. He's still over, even though he loses.
By sheer luck. I have no idea how this keeps working.
I thought when he was talking to The Rock.
Oh, he's great on the mic. Great. He's fucking great. I love him. I think they're awesome.
That's sad. They have a lot of really good young talent.
Yeah.
They seem to, all these new guys I seem to kind of like.
Yeah.
You know.
I haven't hated one.
Except for evidently one guy that everybody hates.
Everybody hates this person that I don't even hate. I get it. I get why people don't like him.
Yeah.
But even I don't hate him.
I started to kind of feel bad for him a little bit.
Yeah. I'm starting to kind of... I just want him to turn heel. I think it'll be great. Who we're talking about, of course, is the main event of the evening.
Yeah.
And at this point, you have to understand... I've been watching from the pre-show, so we're in like hour number 7 at this point of me watching wrestling. Yeah. So I wasted my whole Sunday watching all of the people I wanted to win lose. So I'm already in a bad mood. Mm-hmm. Then Roman Reigns and Triple H. I get it. Triple H has a cool entrance.
Yep.
Stephanie has this crazy, wacky look to her.
Best part.
And then Roman Reigns comes out, a stupid entrance. He punches the ground goes all fucking crazy, and fireworks go off everywhere. I'm like, alright, that's nothing new. Great. Their match I thought was boring as shit.
It was slow.
I felt so bad, because I like Triple H and Roman Reigns.
It was slow, it was boring. Nobody looked like they were really into it.
It went on for like 25, almost a half an hour.
It was...
And I'm just like, end already.
I almost fell asleep twice during it. I was just like,
And you only watched the matches. You didn't watch a lot of the filler stuff. It was like the Hall of Fame inductees happening and all that stuff. And it's like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, and it's like 12 o'clock. It's like, it was a quarter to midnight. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I have to get up in the morning, for work. And I'm just like... I hope this match doesn't go longer than 10 minutes. And it goes a fucking half an hour. And I'm like,
dude, it's the main event. It has to go long. 10 minutes for the main event would have been...
The only like thing that was amazing was Steph got hit with a spear and she sold the shit like a champ.
Isn't that sad? That's the best part of the match for you.
It's like, it sucks. Yeah, Roman hitting a woman, which would like, you should boo this man. But like, it got a pop because it's like, oh, Stephanie, yay. Nobody likes her.
Yeah.
So like, it's...
So, I mean, you told me prior that he wins, so I knew Roman Reigns won.
Yeah.
And evidently you told me he got booed out of the stadium.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the boos.
Yeah, you want to know why?
Why?
They muted the mics.
Oh. Because I heard nothing. I'm like, I don't hear boos.
Yeah. What would you rather hear him get booed, or would you rather hear nothing?
I guess if he's a face, you gotta do nothing.
But he comes out, no reaction whatsoever. Nobody gives a shit. I'd rather people hate him than not have anything. It was really awkward, because like his music hits initially, and you hear the initial boo, and then it goes lower. And like it's muted out, so his music's like really wonky sounding while he's walking to the ring, and then like the whole match is happening. They're booing Roman every time he fucking attacks Triple H. Triple H kicks him in the dick, and they cheer it.
I did hear whenever he hit it. I did hear that whenever he hit a big move, he got booed.
Yeah, he gets booed when he hits Triple H. Triple H hits him with a low blow. Triple H gets cheered.
Yeah, every big move Triple H hit, they got cheered.
Yeah, he hits. I think he hit him with. He hit the spine buster. He hit Did he even hit him with a pedigree?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I don't remember him hitting with one.
I wasn't paying much attention.
The end comes where Triple H is going to try to hit him with a sledgehammer to get disqualified or whatever. Goes to hit him, misses. Roman Reigns spears him. I think he beat him with a spear. That or a Superman punch. I don't know. I hated this match. I hated everything about it. Roman Reigns wins.
He got booed at the end.
Hmm.
Was there any like vines that like came up? Or
yeah, there are videos on the internet. You can see like the actual crowd reaction, and they booed the crap out of him. So like he wins.
Turn heel, Roman.
Roman wins.
At this point, you got booed at WrestleMania. Turn heel.
Roman wins, gets booed. The mics get turned down again, so you can like barely hear like anything going on. It was very disorienting, and I just felt like you knew this was gonna happen. Like, why put one? I feel bad for Roman because it's like, why do you put him through that?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god, Adam. What if they did like a old WCW where like Roman Reigns comes out like crazy booed, and he's just like, you know what? Fuck it, and just gets like lies down. Triple H pins him, and like he aligns himself with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Oh god.
Would that have been good or bad to you?
I would have, like, finger poke of doom all over again.
Like
the crowd probably would have cheered it.
Ah!
I think it would have been horrendous.
And then have John Cena fight Triple H for the title, and John Cena wins.
Yeah. Oh, God. Gross.
I
don't know. He gets booed. I feel bad for Roman. And it's just like...
What if it ended with Roman Reigns winning... and then the crowd's still booing him, and he just says "fuck you, people"?
I think that'd be fine. It'd be a weird way to end WrestleMania.
I'm just done. I can't handle this. Like it's
I feel like that has to happen eventually. If they start going to these cities that aren't like very internet community, like traditional cities like the New York, Chicago's, the Phillies that will traditionally like be very smart to the product and boo. If he's gonna get booed everywhere, you might as well turn him heel. Like, what the fuck?
So Dallas isn't considered like a boo level? It
was WrestleMania, so you get the whole... Everybody goes to WrestleMania. He got booed.
He got booed at Raw?
Yeah. Again, but that's still like the Raw after WrestleMania, so it's still a very smarky crowd, as they would call them.
Alright, next Raw. Is everyone on Smack? Okay, guys, look. There's no draft anymore, right?
Yeah,
that's how long it's been.
It's all the same.
Okay, so he'll be on SmackDown this Thursday.
Yes.
SmackDown's still on Thursday, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on the USA Network now, though.
Okay.
Yeah. It's alright. SmackDown's actually pretty good, but if we're digressing, we're getting off topic. This is about WrestleMania. God damn it, Jonathan.
Sorry,
all right.
You gotta turn him heel.
We've gone like way longer than I thought we would go.
Like every episode.
Like every episode we do. John, really quick, give your rundown. What was your top 5 matches?
In no order. I'll try to do my best order. Definitely the best match was the women's title match. And then I'm gonna go AJ Styles, Chris Jericho. Then I'm gonna go the ladder match, Zack Ryder. Then I'll go Undertaker. And then I'll throw in the Bork because I love my Bork.
Because you love your Bork.
And I didn't see the Big E and
dude, you made this mistake, and I'm like, it's Big E, John. I'm like, you got this. Fuck. Really quickly.
Yeah.
In order from 1 to 5, triple threat match. I kind of have 2 separate lists, but I'm going to go wrestling. If you want pure wrestling, that's the list I'm giving you. Triple threat match, Chris Jericho, AJ Styles, Intercontinental title match, Undertaker, and I'd probably do the 6-man tag.
Okay. So it's the same, except I'm putting my Bork in.
You're putting Bork in, which I got very annoyed about that match, so I don't even want to look at it. Pure entertainment factor, top 3, triple threat, Undertaker, Shane McMahon, and the Intercontinental title match. If you want pure like entertainment, like if you only pick 3 matches to watch, pick those 3. And if you really want to watch a 4th one, watch Chris Jericho AJ Styles, because that was a great match too. But this is
and watch Roman Reigns get booed.
Watch Roman Reigns get booed. You don't really have to watch the match, but watch him get booed. It's entertaining. PocketMania is done. We will come back next week with a proper episode.
Yeah.
Because nothing has happened.
Play Quantum Break.
Oh yeah, John picked up Quantum Break today. We'll probably be talking about that next week.
We will. I'll either be enraged by its 30 FPS glory or loving its 30 FPS glory.
Yes. As always, follow us on Twitter at PETA Pocket Games. Follow us on Twitch. Me, twitch.tv/Adam PETA. John is twitch.tv/Jonathan_PETA. Give us a sub to us on YouTube if you haven't been here. It'll be on SoundCloud eventually, because I'm like 3 episodes behind.
Nobody watches on SoundCloud anyway.
Exactly, so it's not a big deal. You guys have a great night. Watch wrestling, enjoy it, and we will talk to you guys next time.
Bye.